Friday Reads is coming to town. It'll make you smile if you've a frown. It's the big head bookworm who loves to talk with you. There's laundry talk and booktastic chat with mugs of tea and many a cat. So sit back and relax, cause it's time for Friday Reads. It's time for Friday Reads. It's time for Friday Reads. It's Friday Reads.
Hello BookTube, it's Louise the Big Head Bookworm. Lovely to see you. Hope you are well. Hope you're having a good day wherever it is you are and whatever it is you're doing. This is going to have to be a one-hit wonder. I don't have time today to fiddle and faddle and do lots of different recordings because I need to go out in a few minutes. So, hello, how are you? Yes, it's Friday Reads and I have a new intro song, as you heard. I shall try and arrange it so that you can hear it better, but for today that'll have to do. So thank you to the husband for providing that new intro song. Here we are. It is Friday the 8th of March and that means it's Friday Reads. It's Friday Reads. It's Friday Reads. I'm here on a Friday. It's Friday Reads. I'm using a different laptop today, which may make me a little bit glary, so I apologise for that. It's making my hair look luminescent, which I'm just going to have to go with. Thank you to everybody who left comments on last week's video. That was so lovely. Thank you very much. You did make me laugh with your comments. They're well worth a read. There was a very good laundry story in there. I'm very tempted to rename this instead of Friday Reads into Laundry Chat. How's the laundry situation today? Well, this week it's not been great. We've had terrible weather in the fact that it's been very windy and cold, so it's not been good drying weather, frankly. And we seem to be mainly doing towels today, from what I can see out there. Although this is exciting. The neighbour over there had had a line of trees severely cut back to the point I can see somebody else's garden. Had a good nosy, can't see their laundry line, but I can see a lot more. So there's more neighbours for me to be casting an eye on. Yes, all is good. Tell you what I did notice today though, it's she doesn't pre-peg opposite me. It's just him. Just thought I'd let you know that. I did like everybody's pre-pegging. I know. I still can't get over it. It's been nearly 2 weeks and still can't. Very tempted to get myself a laundry pouch. Quite a few people said that they had seen them or have them, or one person did say it was like a kangaroo pouch that they had. Very tempted to make myself one of those. I feel as though I would be levelling up in laundry terms. Yes, thank you everybody for the nice comments about Benedict. It was World Book Day yesterday, which was March the 7th, but Benedict's school decided to celebrate it today. Yes, and so after me realising on Wednesday that it was World Book Day on Friday, I was like, oh, what do you want to go as? What have we got in the house that you could go as? I.e. Harry Potter, with the amount of wands that we've got in the house. And he was like, no, I don't want to go as anything Potter related. I want to go as Jupiter North from Nevermore, who wears check trousers, a white shirt and has ginger hair. And I was like, no, we haven't got any of that. Morgan Crow, he's like, no, we can't go any of those. So I did manage to do Dennis the Menace. And I will insert a picture here of Benedict in his red t-shirt with black gaffer tape on. Yes, I am providing the service of being the crap mum whose child goes to World Book Day looking like they only remembered it was World Book Day this morning. Yes, it looks ridiculous, but that was the best we could do. He rationalised it, lovely Benedict, that he was going as a fake Dennis the Menace. He was the understudy, the rubbish understudy of Dennis the Menace. So that's what he's got as. Yes, you're welcome. Everybody can now feel better about their child's fancy dress because mine was so bad. I am that mother. Yes, and poor love, here he was going off in his top. All these other children going past in these magnificent costumes, and I was like, yeah, I really am a rubbish mother this morning. And then he fell off his bike and really skidded his knee, so he burst into tears in the middle of the road. There's no cars around him, would let a car go past, so it was completely, I mean, he wasn't in danger in that way, so he had to come back in and have his knee dressed as it was pouring with blood. So I was like, yay, World Book Day. No. So that was the excitement of this morning. Anyway, that was the day. So what? So let's talk about books. That's what you're here for. This is Friday Reads. This is the video where I talk about the books that I have read this week, and if I have any plans for next week. Actually, I do have plans for next week. So this is March, and there's March Mystery Madness, which is hosted on BookTube by many fabulous booktubers. I'm not actually part of it. But I've seen lots of people putting up their TBRs and the mysteries that they're going to read this March, and so I thought I would join in and I would read some mysteries this March. I was going to do myself a separate video, a vlog video, but that's not panning out. So I cleared myself a little shelf in a bookcase, and I put lots of mystery books there, and so that's what I'm choosing from this month. So I have actually read a mystery and nearly finished my second mystery, so I'm doing that. Let me tell you about the books that I have finished. I finished my, can I get that show? No. Well, this is Sense and Sensibility. This is my cloth-bound edition of Sense and Sensibility, and by Jane Austen, and I finished that. I was listening to it on audio, read by Juliet Stevenson, and it was glorious. I then watched the film with Emma Thompson and Hugh Laurie, as somebody said. I was going, no, not Hugh Laurie. Yes, he is. He's Mr. Palmer, with Imelda Staunton as Mrs. Palmer. And he's lovely in it. Oh, it's such a good film. I haven't seen it for years, and I watched it. And so if you get a chance of seeing it with Hugh Grant and Emma Thompson and Kate Winslet and Alan Rickman, and there are just so many wonderful, wonderful characters in that. So if you get a chance to see that, it's a glorious film. I thoroughly enjoyed that. The other mystery I read, can I show you this? There we are. Oh, actually, that balances out my colouring nicely. That's J.D. Robb's Leverage in Death. So this is the very long-running In Death series, kind of futuristic crime set in New York in 2060, featuring Lieutenant Eve Dallas and her husband Rourke, and the homicide squad and friends, and it's a long-running series. This is number 47 in the series. I haven't actually read number 46, but you know, I kind of know what's happening. This is a really good one. I have to say, this is a really good one. It was exactly the kind of same formula as you would expect from this series. However, the reasoning behind why the murders were committed was good and different, and I hadn't heard of that one before, so that was a good one. It was completely preposterous and so far-fetched, but then they all are far-fetched. I mean, you don't come to this for gritty realism. You don't come to the In Death series for gritty realism. You come to it for escapists, fantasy fiction, fantasy crimes with no basis in reality whatsoever, and it's very enjoyable for that. So I loved that. So I read that in a couple of days, and then looking at my mystery shelf, which I now have, I picked this one off it, because I picked up a couple of series that I'm about halfway through and have got lots of the rest of the series but have stopped reading through, and so I picked up Jacqueline Winspear's Lesson in Secret. Look at that cover, look at that gorgeous cover, isn't it beautiful? So I picked up this one. This is number 6 in the series. I have read the first 5. This is the Maisie Dobbs series. Maisie Dobbs, a private investigator, and this is set in the summer of 1932. I didn't realise it, but this is actually partially set in Cambridge, just off Trumpington Street by the Botanical Gardens, in a fictitious college. So she's part-time in Cambridge and part-time in London, and yeah, I just really love the Maisie Dobbs. It is cosy crime and it's very enjoyable. There is a coolness about it, as I always say, because Maisie Dobbs is not somebody that kind of gets... I mean, she does kind of have emotions, but she doesn't really kind of surrender to them. And yeah, they're just really enjoyable reads. I really love it, and I just love that cover. Absolutely love it. So I am that far through it. That's 282. There's about 400 pages, so I've got about another 120 to read of that, so I should be able to do that in the next day or two. And then I shall carry on picking up mysteries. I may intersperse them with, another kind of book. I've been listening to lots of podcasts, and I've been really enjoying my podcasts and what have you. So I'm going to think about doing a separate video where I just talk about the crime podcasts that I've listened to in the past and that I'll carry on listening to, so that I can give you some recommendations. If you have anything that you've started to listen to recently that you think I might like, then please leave your suggestion in the description, in the comments below, so that I can have a look at those. That would be brilliant. And that's it, friends. I think we're going to leave it there, because I have to go out. And this has been lovely. Hope you're well, hope you're having a good week, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Bye.
Friday Reads is coming to town. It'll make you smile if you've a frown. It's the big-head bookworm who loves to talk with you. There's laundry talk and booktastic chat with mugs of tea and many a cat. So sit back and relax, 'cause it's time for Friday Reads. It's time for Friday Reads. It's time for Friday Reads. It's Friday Reads.